So welcome to our geography solution. Let's go straight to the question without further delay. We have question 1A. Said describe 4 factors that affect the growth of settlement. That is 12 marks. So let's go one by one. Availability of water. Number 1. Question 1A. Number 1, availability of water. Availability of water. Without water, no settlement can grow. So just to describe it, so you have to explain a little bit. Settlement tends to settlement tends to grow when there is adequate and dependable, so you can't depend on others to supply you water. Dependable source of water supply. Dependable source of water supply for domestic and industrial. Domestic and industrial, and most importantly agricultural purposes or purposes. Yeah, that is the first way we can grow settlement. Two, we have fertility of the soil. Fertility of the soil. Yes, so without a fertile soil, you can't grow your own food. That is why it's very important the soil is fertile. So we have an area with fertile soil attract people. Attract people to such area for agricultural activities. Thereby leading to the growth of such settlement. Leading to the growth of such settlement. That is number 2. We are asked to describe 4. Then move to number 3. Number 3, good transportation. Good transportation is another factor. Good transportation is another factor. So good road network. Good road network with good road network Okay, I would say encourage trade and movement. Encourage trade and movement of goods and people, and thereby leading people or groups, let's say leading to growth of such settlements. Then lastly, number four, let's say number four, presence of minerals, which is raw material, such as gold, diamond, silver, copper, and the rest, such as minerals, presence of minerals. Okay, so settlement that have that has the presence of minerals, and minerals attract people to such settlements. So it's very important. So you can engage in goods and services and exploration. So let's look at question 1b. So 1b says state for differences between village and town and village. 1b, 4 differences between town and village. So you can start. I use that definition. A town is made up of people of different cultural background, or you can put it in tabular form if you want. Why village is made up of people with the same cultural background. This is cultural background. That is one difference. We are asked to state for 2. Number 2, a town has a large population. A town has a large population size. Why village has a small population size. Then number 3, so a town engage in secondary economy activities. They don't get the raw materials from town, they engage in secondary economic activity. Why village engage mainly in primary economic activities such as fishing and farming. And lastly, number 4, a town has abundant social activities. A town has abundant social activities such as parties and clubbing, while a village has, okay, let me use the word activity that use amenities such as good road network, light, fiber water, and the rest, while a village has few or no social amenities. So that's question 1B. Let's go to question 2. It says state 4 importance of tourism to a country economy. That the likes of Egypt and many countries, they depend solely, most of them depend solely on tourism. The Egyptian, the pyramid of Giza in Egypt, thousands of people go there every year. So let's go to question 2A. Number 1, promote foreign exchange. Promote foreign exchange. Okay. The activity you just state. Question you just I think you just 4 mark. State 4 importance, foreign exchange. So no need to explain. Just says promote foreign exchange. Foreign exchange earnings. Foreign exchange earnings. No need to explain. Just say states. Number 2. Economic integration. Promote economic integration. Promote economic integration. Number 3. Number 3, generation of employment. Yes, generation of employment in the tourism sector. sector. Then number 4, each of them is one mark. So number 4, let me say improvement of transportation, promote improvement of transportation. Improvement of transportation. That is 4A. Let's look at 4B. Sorry, 2B. Explain. This one you need to explain. Explain 4 problems that hinder the development of tourism. So 2B. 1. Problem that factor that hinder development of tourism. We're going to say poor infrastructure. Poor infrastructure, like I said, you need to explain. So what does poor infrastructure do? Poor infrastructure such as roads, air, then port, airport, and say airport or water or seaport, anyone. Let me say airport, helped and electricity. Encourage or they are poor, discourage tourism. Tourism. So number 2, there are 4. To number 2, we have inadequate funding. Like Topographical Raj in Cross River, in Calabar, inadequate funding. That place is now a shadow of itself because of poor funding, inadequate funding. The tourism sector, the tourism sector is usually underfunded. And this affects the development of infrastructure. Development of infrastructure. Then number 3, poor security. Nobody wants to live in a insecure environment, so poor security. So tourism is affected by terrorism, banditry, and and kidnapping. Kidnapping are the major threats to the development of tourism. And lastly, number four, we have lack of publicity. Yes, lack of publicity. Lack of publicity. Lack of publicity is another factor. Lack of publicity and awareness. Lack of publicity and awareness. So many tourists centers are not well advertised, and this affects the growth. This affects the growth of the sector. So that is question number 2B. Let's go to 2C. It suggests two possible solutions to the problem listed in 2B. So 2C, 1, let's say improve security, security measures through adequate security personnel, and regular training. Of the personnel. That's one way to combat the problem. Number 2, all tourist centers should be made attractive. Or at all seasons. So that's the way to go about it. Number 3, so discuss the industrial region of Southern Japan under the following heading: 2 products, 3 factors that affect its growth. Then lastly, three contribution of Japan economy. So let's go straight to number 3. You have to answer 4 questions, 2 from each section. Okay, let's stop it there. Let's go to the next section, which is number 4. You have to answer 2 from number 4 also. So question 4 says define population census. That's 4E. Define population census. Let's go there. 4E. Population census can be defined as the official systematic process of collecting, compiling, compiling, then evaluating, and publishing demographics, social and economic data for all persons in a given time. So let's go to look at question 4B. Say discuss 4 reasons for conducting population census in Nigeria. So there are a lot of reasons of doing so. Budgeting is one. Resource allocation and revenue is another one. Say resources allocation and revenue sharing. That is one reason. So what does this one do? So with census data provide primary information used to share national revenue and allocate natural resources fairly among the states, states in Nigeria. That is one. Then two, we have provision of social amenities, provision of social amenities, provision of social amenities. So population census, help government to identify heavily populated areas and plan for the provision of infrastructure, for such areas, Number three, we have political representation. The more your population, the more federal representation you have. Political representation. So, population census, population census data are used to mark boundaries. Of electoral wards. Determine constituencies, and allocate federal House representation. At the National Assembly. Yes. Then number four, we have national planning. Number four, and that reason why NECO Geography is for national planning. So every reasonable nation need to plan towards the growth of our population. So census data provides accurate population figure. Very accurate population figure for effective planning and development in Nigeria. So those are the 4 reasons. Then 4C is a state. So you should state 3 advantages and 3 disadvantages of high population density. 3 advantages and 3 disadvantages of high population density. Okay, number 4C. 4C. So let's start with the advantage. Let's start with the advantage. So what are the advantages of high population density? We have advantages. We have number 1. It gives rise to large markets. Even to large markets. 2. It also give rise to large labor force. Give rise to large labor force. And 3, it promotes togetherness. Then disadvantage of high population density. We have 1. It pressures natural resources. So we now have few resources for more people. 2, increase crime rates. It increase crime rates. And 3, insufficient. Lead to food competition. Lead to food competition. So that is question 3. Question 4C. So because of time, we'll stop it here and try to answer the last one yourself. So see you on economics and civic. Thank you.